Hey guys, this is Pete on the beat. In this video I will introduce you to one of the best, if not the best, natural nootropic stacks you can have. Basically, I will show you how to hack your coffee with L-theanine. But before starting, I want to mention that I personally believe there are 4 groups of people that should definitely watch the whole video and give this stack a try, okay? The first group of people are people who do the bulletproof intermittent fasting and they search for a way to get rid of the calories from the MCT oil and the butter, okay? They want to do a real intermittent fasting. Probably they want to start with the 1 meal a day plan and they really want to get rid of those oils. So if you belong to that group, then that stack is a great option for you. So the second group of people are people who are prone to anxiety. They also want to do the intermittent fasting, the real intermittent fasting. They also want to drink coffee, but they feel anxious after drinking coffee and all of that stuff. So they really want to avoid all of those side effects like panic attacks and anxiety that often comes with the coffee. Those people also often tend to feel more anxious during specific hours of the day because of their levels of cortisol. So if you belong to the second group, then the stack I'm about to show you is a great option for you as well. So the third group of people, guys, are biohackers who want to improve their cognitive performance, but they simply don't want to mess with the heavier compounds, with the heavier chemicals and all of that stuff. To that group also belong people who want to improve their ability of staying focused, people who want to become more alert and sharper, but they really don't want to get any side effects. In other words, they really don't want to mess with most of the heavy pharmaceuticals because of the side effects they can cause. Okay, so if you belong to the third group, again, this stack is a great option for you as well. And the last one, guys, group number 4. To that group belong mostly coffee snobs, coffee lovers and coffee addicts who simply want to get more out of their favorite drink, okay? So if you belong to one of those groups, I definitely encourage you to watch the whole video, give the stack a try and maybe click on the link in the description box down below in order to find out more by reading the full blog post. So with all of that being said, guys, let's start with the whole video and all of the tips I'm about to give you on how to hack your coffee with L-theanine. So the first tip that I will give you guys is to buy organic coffee. Okay, buy high quality organic beans. So this is extremely important because you definitely do not want to drink coffee that contains mold, mycotoxins. You definitely don't want to drink coffee that will make you feel bad. You want to drink coffee that tastes great and also makes you feel awesome. So the best guarantee for that is to go with coffee that has at least 1 organic certificate. Okay, it is not necessary for you to go overboard as long as for the price. Matter of fact, the coffee that I currently use is my favorite one so far. In fact, this is my favorite coffee since I became a food and coffee snob back in 2014 and is the cheapest one. So as a coffee and food snob, I can assure you guys that by searching a bit more, you're gonna be able to easily find some high quality coffee beans on some reasonable price in your local area. As an addition to everything I previously said, I will also mention that the best thing you can do is to always go with the beans, okay? Always go with the beans and grind your own beans, preferably before the actual brewing. And that brings us to tip number 2, and tip number 2 is use French press, okay? What makes the French press so special, guys, is the fact that it allows you to get the most out of your high quality coffee beans, and the reason for that is because the French press actually spares or saves, I don't know what is the correct term to use in this specific situation. The French press spares the essential oils of the coffee. So now, guys, we are moving to tip number 3, and tip number 3 is all about picking the right L-theanine supplement. The product of your choice should not contain any form of starch, gluten, sugar, what else, like dairy and all of that crap. Basically just pure form of L-theanine in capsules. Talking about capsules, guys, brings us to tip number 4, and tip number 4 is all about the ratios. The best ratio you can use is 2:1. For a cup of coffee that contains approximately 100 milligrams of caffeine, you should use 200 milligrams of L-theanine, okay? Just in case you're completely new to this whole thing, I highly encourage you to start with smaller dosages. For example, 50 milligrams of caffeine with 100 milligrams of L-theanine, and I believe that is a great starting point. From there, you're gonna be able to do the proper adjustments if needed. But for the most part, if you're new to this whole thing, start with smaller quantities. So right now, guys, I will show you exactly how I hack my coffee following the procedure I explained in the video. What I basically do is I grind my own beans as I explained, then I brew my own French press. Obviously, that is my own French press. And then I actually open the capsule and I add around 2/3 of this capsule. I actually can add the whole capsule, it's not problem for me. The whole capsule is 150 milligrams and I do this like several times throughout the whole day. I do not add L-theanine to all of the coffee that I drink throughout the day. I do this like multiple times spread throughout the whole day. That is the best way of describing it. Just in case you wonder, the total amount of L-theanine I consume is between 200 and 400 milligrams per day. So the main reason why I use those amounts, guys, is because they work for me. How I found that was through a lot of experimentation and trying different amounts and different quantities of both. But for the most part, I do not consume L-theanine with every cup of coffee that I drink throughout the day, and I believe the things that work for me might not work for you as well. So right now, guys, let's discuss how both of those substances work and what happens when you combine them. Caffeine is classified as central nervous system stimulant, aka CNS, and it boosts dopamine and adrenaline. On the other hand, L-theanine is classified as a nootropic. It is also classified as psychoactive substance due to the fact it effectively crosses the blood-brain barrier. So now, guys, let's discuss all of the benefits you should expect to get when using the stack. So the stack can improve your memory, it can increase your focus, it can also boost your mood, reduce stress and anxiety, and it can also make you sharper and calmer at the same damn time. And right now I would like to discuss what happens when you combine both of those substances. So the best way of describing it, guys, is to say that the first potentiates the effects of the second, okay? To a very big extent, both of those substances produce synergistic effects on each other. And as long as for the L-theanine, it doesn't only potentiate all of the good effects you get from the coffee, like the increased focus, the alertness and all of that stuff, but also bypasses all of the negative effects, okay? So that is the big thing. It counteracts all of those like side effects you get, such as the anxiety, the panic attacks. People who are already prone to anxiety, they avoid drinking coffee during specific hours of the day or avoid drinking coffee at all because of those side effects. Many people use the buttered coffee because of that reason, because using some fat along with the coffee, it slows the release of caffeine and that prevents you from getting all of those panic attacks. But if you start messing with that stack, there is no need for you to consume those calories throughout the day, so you're gonna be able to burn your own fat throughout the whole day drinking plain coffee. And I know plenty of people wonder if the L-theanine makes the taste of the coffee worse or something. No, it doesn't. So yeah, guys, this is basically everything I wanted to say and show you in this video. I believe this natural stack is great alternative to the heavier stuff, to the heavy compounds, the chemicals and all of those pharmaceuticals. I also believe it is a great way to reduce anxiety and drink plenty of coffee throughout the whole day. And I also believe it is an amazing alternative for the people who really want to stop using butter in their coffee and they really want to start doing the plain intermittent fasting, the real intermittent fasting, probably the 1 meal a day plan. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I would like to thank you for watching another one of my videos. If you find the content helpful, please do not hesitate, click on the thumbs up button down below. Maybe subscribe to my channel, maybe subscribe to my blog, Peteonthebeat.com. And yeah, good luck hacking your coffee with L-theanine in order to not have any form of anxiety and in order to stay in that plain fasted state throughout the whole day. Peace, and I'm out, and of course keep flexing.